The results are in from our newest Spectrum News Ipsos poll in the race for mayor, and Eric Adams is in the lead. The primary set for June 22nd. The early voting starts on Saturday, June 12th. There Adams is in the #1 spot, Andrew Yang in 2, Catherine Garcia in 3. This is a big switch from the previous polling that we did when Andrew Yang was up by 9 points. This time Adams leads with 22% of support among likely Democratic voters. Yang has 16%. He is followed by Catherine Garcia at 15%, Scott Stringer at 10%. Compared to our last poll in April, Yang is down 6 points. Garcia up 11 points, picking up endorsements from the New York Times and the Daily News editorial board. Maya Wiley in 5th place at 9%, and the remainder of the field on your screen, Diane Morales, Ray McGuire, and Sean Donovan, they are stuck in the mid-single digits. 16% of voters remain undecided on their first choice. With ranked choice voting being used, we also wanted to get into second choices and third choices and fourth choices and fifth choices, but here's how the second choices shape up. And Scott Stringer, who had polled well in second choices in our first version of this poll, is still doing well. 15% of people who were in our poll said that they would put Scott Stringer as their #2. It's close here. He's followed by Eric Adams at 14%, Maya Wiley at 12%. Andrew Yang is the second choice of 11% of those who responded to our poll. Yang said Yang saw a 2-point drop in that category compared to our last poll in April. The rest of the field for second choice is playing out like this. Sean Donovan and Catherine Garcia are tied at 9%. They're followed by Ray McGuire and Diane Morales. It is important to note here that 20% of likely Democratic voters remain undecided on their second choice for mayor. Here's how the CEO of Ipsos, Pierre Le Manh, characterized how ranked choice voting is going to make this a different election.
Of course, their first choice is more sure than their second choice, and their second choice is usually more sure than their third choice. So they may shift a little bit between their third, fourth, or fifth choice between now and the election. So that adds some uncertainty in the prediction. But for people, it is not that difficult to understand.
And here's one of the reasons why there's still a chance for a shakeup in this race. Yang enjoys the most name recognition at 85%, even if he's fallen off the lead in the first choice poll numbers. His rivals have narrowed the gap. Stringer, 77% familiarity. Adams, 73%. Garcia, some distance behind at 54%. About half of those surveyed say they're familiar with Maya Wiley, Sean Donovan, and Ray McGuire. Diane Morales had the lowest familiarity at 35%. Our poll surveyed 906 likely Democratic voters from May 17th to May 31st.